Hi everyone, welcome back to Insightful Jan. You all know that I'm a big Marvel fan, right? But a buddy of mine, he pushed me a bit to branch out into other publishers and other genres, and he recommended Saga. So what I did, I bought the box set of Saga, chapters 1 to 9, and that's actually currently the half of the whole series. First, let's look at this beauty. The presentation here is top notch, capturing Fiona Staples' stunning art that blends hand painted and digital techniques. On the front, we've got Alana, Marko, little baby Hazel, and we also get a bit of a feel of genre, which is a fantastic blend of space opera, fantasy, but we'll dive deeper on that later. Let's also have a look at the spine. So, the spine or middle of the box set, it has the title Saga from publisher Image Comics, written by Brian K. Vaughan and artwork of Fiona Staples. At the bottom, it does say one. That's important to know because this box set contains the first 9 volumes, the trade paperbacks, containing issues 1 to 54. And Brian has mentioned somewhere on the internet that from the beginning, the entire story would be split in 108 individual issues. So, meaning this box set contains exactly half of the whole story, and it ended on a very big cliffhanger, I can tell you. Before the writer went on a 3-year hiatus. This one also means to me that it's almost certain that when the whole story is out, a second box set like this one will come out, and I can't wait to put that also in my collection and have the complete storyline. Then in the back, we have again some great artwork by Fiona with Gus, the seal, standing on Frendo, his walrus friend, and they are fishing in the lake. And the box also comes with 9 exclusive limited edition cover prints by Fiona, one for each issue. And it's the other way around, so like this, and we'll see the issues immediately. I will take a picture of them so that you can see what's inside. So in the box, you'll find the first 9 volumes of Saga, each containing 6 single issues of the story. Very colorful on a shelf. The only thing that bothers me with the box set is that the numbering is a bit crooked, as you can see on the picture. But what matters most is the story, of course. Before we delve deeper, a bit of background. So, Saga is an epic space opera fantasy comic book series. It's written by Brian K. Vaughan. He's also known for a book, Why the Last Man, which might be a review for another video. I'll post it maybe next week or in 2 weeks. I still need to start reading, but I loved Brian's writing on Saga. And so I immediately bought this book because I want to continue reading his storytelling. And it's also illustrated by Fiona Staples, published by Image Comics. The story is centered on Alana and Marko, two lovers from different extraterrestrial races whose people are engaged in a devastating war. Alana's race, the winged inhabitants of the planet Landfall, they are in conflict with Marco's horned people who are from Landfall's moon, called Wrath or Wraith, or I don't know how to pronounce it, and they possess magical abilities. The story begins with the birth of Alana and Marco's daughter, called Hazel. She occasionally narrates the series. Despite being on opposite sides of an endless galactic war, Alana and Marco they fall in love and they flee together. It's a bit like a Romeo and Julia story in space. The series chronicles their struggle to care for their daughter and keep their new family safe in a universe full of dangers. Family is pursued by various factions, including their own races, freelance bounty hunters, assassins, and a robot prince with a television for a head, illustrating the absurdity and brutality also of the conflict. Saga is known for its imaginative storytelling, complex characters, and morals. It explores themes of family, love, identity, and the consequences of war. The comic has been praised for its rich visual storytelling, character development, and the way it blends the personal tale of Alana and Marko with a wider political and cultural conflicts. What makes Saga stand out is its bold approach to themes like war, racism, sexuality, and family. It does contain mature content, blending humor and gravity in a way that's both refreshing and thought provoking. So be warned to see some explicit nude scenes, extremely violent acts, and read full but humoristic language. The art, oh, the art. Staples' work is a character in itself. Her unique style brings this diverse universe to life with imaginative designs that leap just off the page. Characters like Prince Robot IV and The Will are not your typical villains. They're multidimensional and they do have heart in some kind of a weird way, adding depth to the narrative of the story. So some of my favorite characters are Prince Robert IV. He's a prince from a robot kingdom who sided with Landfall in the war. He is super perverted and he has a TV for head. Throughout the story, the TV screen, so his head, sometimes shows his inner thoughts, which of course leads to some very humorous and graphic scenes, certainly due to his perverted nature. Sometimes he has some like wet dreams and stuff, which show up on the TV. Uh, Tricky. Then there is Lying Cat. Like any other cat, Lying Cat likes to be loved, makes funny faces, reacts on her master's voice and feelings, and doesn't like to be ignored. She is the bounty hunter, the Will's trusty companion. But, unlike other cats, lying cats can also detect when somebody is lying, would either growl or even just say plain out loud, lying. If somebody does tell a lie, including the Will, and that, of course, that leads to some embarrassing moments. And then we've got Isabel. Isabel is one of the horrors of the planet Cleve, a ghost of a young girl who died by stepping on a landmine. That's why she only has the upper half of the body left and floats around with half her guts hanging out. Isabel offered to help heal Marco after he was mortally wounded in exchange for bonding with their daughter Hazel. So he could stay alive and she would have a purpose again in the world. Isabel later in the story becomes Hazel's inner nanny. So, for some personal insights, reading Saga is like embarking on a journey through a richly imagined universe. Each chapter adds layers to its complex worlds, and the character development is phenomenal. The way Vaughan and Staples handle the mature content is commendable. It's bold, but never feels uncalled for. I was sucked in as of the first issue, and I actually read the whole thing in a day and a half. I just could not stop, and I'm impatiently waiting to read the rest of the story. I know they are currently at issue 66, I think, so we will still have a long way to go to 108. But I'm going to wait till the story is completed and then buy box set number two at that moment, so I can binge read it all. I like to have the completed story, so it's okay that it's split in half, but I rather wait until the second half is there instead of reading like issue by issue and waiting for 1 or 2 months in between. So, if you're a fan of genre blending stories with deep character driven narratives set in a spacey, fantastical world, then Saga is your must read. I honestly agree with the fact that it has won over 12 Eisners and 17 Harvey Awards throughout all the years. Saga is more than just a comic series, it's a groundbreaking work that pushes the boundaries of storytelling. Chapters 1 to 9 in this box set are a testament to the genius of Vaughan and Staples. It's a magical duo. Highly recommended for anyone looking for a rich, immersive experience. You'll get hooked as of issue number one. So, thanks for watching. If you've read Saga, what did or didn't you like about it? Who are your favorite characters and why? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Also, I'm very grateful to my friend who actually pushed me to read Saga. Otherwise, I would never have branched out of Marvel. So, if you have any recommendations for me, your favorite must-read all time, then please let me also know in the comments. I will happily go through them all, and maybe I will pick up one of your recommendations and start reading it. And you might see a review in the future on my channel. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell for more reviews. Until next time, and keep turning those pages.